Hey guys, welcome back. Took a little break between episodes, had some lunch, watched a video from Fudge Muppet, because my question I had in the last episode was actually scratching my brain and making me want to understand it. And I just realized you're sitting on top of a potion of Magicka. Thank you. Um, my question was Magnus Daedra? I know he's not Aedra because the Aedra are the ancestors who stayed and who came and helped make Nern. Now, something I was misunderstanding is I thought all of the Aedra, Daedra, and all of them had helped make that they all helped make Nern. I apologize. I had dinner during my break, and it appears to have given me the hiccups. I apologize. Please try to bear with me. Um, but it turns out that I was mistaken. The Daedra did not help create Nern at all. They were not on Nern at all. I was not aware of this. I was always thought that they were part of the process and that they just fled. No, they weren't part of the process at all. One thing I did find out was something I already knew about Magnus. The sun, which is currently down, was actually created by Magnus. It's actually a hole in the barrier between here and Aetherius, which I think Sarah would have an idea of because she has the Book of Aetherius magic. She has an understanding of Aetherius much greater than the average citizen of Tamriel. She definitely has a better understanding of Magicka, and she's been studying that. That was also the reason why we were still in that cave. Um, if you dropped out early at the last episode, I did poke around that cave a little bit more, but the biggest thing to say was that I said that she was going to stay there and study the book she had found and try to learn a little bit more about the Soul Cairn. Um, I determined that she probably didn't get much out of it. She probably took a look at the books, tried to figure some stuff out, but all she could figure out was that the Soul Cairn is most likely a plane of oblivion. Most likely was they were trying to get there. Most likely I'm gonna have more freaking zombies to deal with. Go away. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Why aren't you attacking me? Never mind. I don't want to know the answer. Be gone. Alright. But apparently, Magnus, like I said, I already knew about him breaking the holes in Aetherius, and the rest of these stars being smaller groups known as the Magna Gi, which apparently were his followers, which also escaped. And apparently, something I was unaware of, there's actually a Magna Gi that we know of. I would like to make a I do want to make a shout out to Fudge Muppet here. If you're ever interested in Elder Scrolls lore, I suggest Fudge Muppet's videos. His videos are absolutely incredible and usually have very cool information inside of them. But he mentioned the fact that Meridia is actually a Magna Gi. She used to be a member of the Magna Gi, and she was helping Magnus. Kind of makes sense to me in a way, because she always seemed a little different from the rest of the Daedra. Um, so I mean, technically, she's a Daedra that isn't a Daedra. So she's like Talos. She was something else and then became something else. Who knows? But the big information that I learned about it that I thought was interesting. Oh wow, it went cloudy quick. That's annoying. Oh my god. No. Bad. Go away. I don't want to fight you guys. I said I didn't want to fight you guys. Why are you guys here? Go away. Eat Magicka. Eat Magicka. Eat more Magicka. More Magicka. We're gonna have to pray to Magnus soon to restore our Magicka. Go away. But I do like the thought process of Nern having it that the entirety of the night skies stars is actually holes between here and Aetherius, and that's where magic bleeds through, and that's how Magicka works in Skyrim. Because I do think that that is a very cool idea. Um, I do kind of find it kind of hilarious though that it's like, okay, if that's the case, then um shouldn't we be able to get more magicka during the day because the sun is big and the star is tiny? Then again, I did create a D&D um, lore based on this um, with celestial magic, which utilizes stars as the power source. And the reason why you can get more power at night than you can during the day is that the sun is a single star, and then these are a bunch of stars. But during the day, the sun is too bright and washes out all of the other stars' energy, even though it's not very powerful because it's only a single star. It's also not a very big star. Interestingly enough, it is just I believe it's called a yellow giant. It might be a yellow dwarf. I don't remember entirely, but it's something along those lines. Do I have prayer still marked? No, I do not. Mark prayer. Let's mark rise of magicka. And let's mark iron flesh. Let's do some prayer real quick. We are getting a little tired. I am going to hope to finish the Seducer's questline in this video. The Saints and the Seducer's questline in this video. And then travel to, what do you call it? Travel to, Clockwork Tower, or Clockwork Castle, in order to get my, inventory back on track. As right now it is all over the place. But I did think that was interesting. I did want to share that information. Turns out I was correct. Magnus is not a Daedra. Cancel. Quick save. Field dress. Harvest ingredients. Mostly just want the ingredients from this thing. But we'll go ahead and skin the pelt as well. And then, yeah, we'll butcher the meat. Whatever. I don't really need the meat. The other one can be forgotten. I don't really need any of the stuff from those anymore. Well, I don't need them right now. Might need them later. But, I was interested in learning that. I'm guessing that Sarah has probably been studying Magnus as well. And she's probably been reading into the god that she is worshipping. She wants to know more about him, not just worship him. Magnus is also the one who apparently created, like, the fundamentals of Nirn, like, what it would look like, how it would act, kind of things like that. Apparently, according from what I learned, if I'm remembering correctly. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Go watch FunJovic videos on your own. But, I do think that, it is fascinating. And it does help me play my character a little bit better. Not that there was much about, like, how you would worship Magnus. Except for the fact of, like, magic and stuff like that, but we're already doing that. Like I said, I am considering traveling to, Windhelm. Not Windhelm. Winterhold. And, getting, getting our destruction magic trained up a bit more. We are very close to having maxed out destruction at level 100. I think we're at like level 94. I am kind of hoping that we push to 95. Oh no, we're at 98. Holy crap, we're 2 levels away. We literally just need 1 more level and then a little bit. There we go, 5 more giants. Training. I think at this point Sarah's probably just fighting giants to get training, aiming in magicka up. down both of them pretty quickly. Now we just have to go kill this giant. Now, I know that a lot of people probably... I mentioned a couple of times about my interest in learning... Um, in learning... what do you call it? Enchanting. And finding the person who trains enchanting. And a lot of people might mention, isn't there a guy at the... the college that does enchantments? Yes and no. He gives you enchantment quests, but he doesn't actually. He's not actually able to train you in enchantments, as far as I'm aware. We might talk to him, see if he can help us out. Maybe if I talk to him and tell him I'm interested, maybe it'll unlock a quest or something. Who knows? I'm noticing a Daedric barrow, not a Daedric, a Draga barrow in that direction. There's also apparently a Imperial camp in that direction. I'm tempted to go to the Draga barrow and see if I can find another word of power. I did turn down the music on my end. It should still be the same volume for you guys. It just should be slightly less overbearing for me, which it is. Oh, is this what I think this is? If this is what I think this is, we're not going in. If this is what I think this is, I believe it is. Could always go in. I'd be interested to see if I can get what's in there. I don't think I can. Let's go in. We'll see if we get blocked partway through. But this is an area we'll be in that we'll be going to later if we can't get in there now. For a pretty significant bit. Wow. Like, what are you wearing? You don't even look like a bandit chief. Apotheos armor. Huh. Give me your gold. I will consider this my wage for bounty hunting. Eat fireball. There's actually like a bunch of different elements combined. A quick recovery. Let's head inside just so we can get some... Oh wow, we can go inside. Okay, that's interesting. We might be walking out of here with something very interesting if I can. We shall see. I do not know because, as far as I'm aware, I didn't think I could do this. Apotheos boots. Or Apotheos boots. I'm not really sure what Apotheos means. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Caved in? I can't even go any further. Apparently that's how it keeps me out. I did notice a smaller door down here. I doubt it's going to be anything of interest. Yep, just a master lock door with what looks like nothing through it. Can I teleport through this? Apparently no. Okay. Get out of here. Which way? This way. Yes. We are getting cold. Sarah is starting to suffer from the early onsets of being cold, which is a problem. Not much I can do about it, though. I've already got as much clothing on that could help with cold as possible. It looks like a Dwemer's marking. I'm going to go that way because that's interesting. I'm hoping... Oh, good. Oh, good. I am hoping that, this bandit leader is inside of this cave. If not, we may have to stop in a cave in order to keep me from freezing to death. Because it is getting cold. Actually, let's go up this way. That looks like the marking of an inn. Hurry up, Sarah. Don't want to freeze to death. Nightingale Inn discovered. Or Nightgate Inn discovered. Nightingale Inn would be an entirely different thought process. Definitely had me thinking for a second there. Snowberries. More snowberries. Alright. Let's grab the rest of these. Let's grab some more of these snowberries and let's get inside.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
We'll definitely take you up on that offer. I wonder if I sit down if he'll send somebody over to get me some food. Gonna chill out here for a second before she goes over and talks to him. We're gonna talk to him though. Hello.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging?
Know of any work in the area?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Oh, a giant. We'll deal with that. What can you tell me about the inn?
This old place? Huh. Been here forever. Built by my great-granda. Run by him, then all the way up the line to me.
Do you get a lot of business out here?
Nah, not so much. The odd traveler on the road. But mostly just old full-time. Come to drink away a lifetime of bad memories, I'd wager. Course, there's the orc. Long-term tenant, that one. For what he pays, I could afford to shut this place down.
Interesting. What about this orc? You gave the other guy's name. Why not the orc?
Him? Oh, name's, Balablob, or, Malaclob, one of them funny orc names. Talks real good, though. Not a savage at all. Said he's a writer. Don't know what kind of job that is, but it must earn him some pretty coin. He's paid up for the next few months. He mostly just hangs about. Goes down to the lake, sometimes samples the stores of wine in the cellar. Man can do whatever he pleases, far as I care.
Stay. What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
We are hungry. I could always do with some fresh food. Blackberry meat, no thank you. Beef, pogfish. Pogfish, good. Honey brew meat, I will take up some of the honey brew meat. And let's go with the pogfish.
Anything you...
Let's go with eating the pogfish first. Where's the pogfish? There it is. And then we'll drink the
Just holler.
Nightingale Inn Patron's Note. Okay. Just want to talk about this amazing inn and how great its services is. The innkeeper is kind and helpful host who is so effortless in his laziness that he didn't bother to read past this point. That's right, this inn is the worst. The literal worst. Of course, even if you can get past the bad service, the garbage food, and the ghost living downstairs, there are also bloody traitors. Not only did they rent to filthy elves, I spotted one of them hiding something in the barrel out back. I'd grab it myself, but it's probably covered in some disgusting elven disease that would take 9 of the world's greatest alchemists and a human sacrifice to cure. If I weren't a wanted man, I'd burn down the barrel along with the sorry excuse for an inn. For now, this letter will have to do. Interesting. Brothers in Irons. Interesting. The ghost downstairs. Interesting thought process. You mentioned an orc. I don't see an orc. I see this guy. Which... Huh. What a fancy sword.
What do you want?
Do you come here often?
You see any other inns around here? Where else would I go to drink?
What do you know about the orc?
Well, he doesn't like company, I can tell you that much. Just wants to be left alone, but... Oh, no, that's not really it. It's like he wants to talk. He likes people and all, but he stays separate because he's supposed to. It's kind of sad, really.
Odd.
Sure, walk away. I wasn't talking or anything.
I apologize. I thought you were done. That is a fancy sword. Holy crap, that is a fancy sword. How do you get a fancy sword like that? Interesting. What a fancy sword. Or maybe I should say a fancy blade? Yeah, very fancy blade. Very, very fancy blade. Such a fancy blade. Okay, I've definitely poked around this enough. I'm aware that that's a blade, and I'm aware that this guy is thought to be a member of the Blades, but as far as I'm aware, there's nothing really to do with him. I also know who this orc is. I am quite aware of the situation with the orc. I guess we could go down. I don't think the innkeeper has an issue, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem like he has an issue. So we could go down and see the orc. We're not supposed to be interested in this orc this early.
I really don't mean to be rude, friend, but I'm not feeling particularly sociable.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I am interested down here because I thought... Okay, that leads to Skyrim. We could probably go out that way then. And it appears that there's quite a few barrels down here. Interesting. I don't think there's anything of interest here. Making sure. We are going to be coming back here. I know who this guy is. I can't wait to take part in his company and feast upon the answers.
I value my privacy, so if you don't mind...
Sure. I'll leave. Gonna go out the back way. We do want to go out the back way because we were told of that. We did read of that barrel, which apparently there's the lake. Interesting. Let's see. What is the Brothers in Iron? This one? Over here? Is it this way? Yeah. Apparently it's up this way. Oh, it did say out back. I guess I was outside. No, I'm out back. Let's see here. Large sack and the barrel. Uncovered Guard's Journal. Read the Undercover Guard's Journal. Okay. I don't remember this being a thing, but I'm guessing this is creator content. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Investigate the camp near the northern coast. Sun's height. I have been asked to investigate rumors of one of the inns to the west is providing refugees for bandits. Several carriages traveling to Windhelm have gone missing as of late, and the captain feels it may be related to the Crimson Drakes. Okay then. We'll go ahead and take this journal with us. don't know why the guard would leave a journal in this dead drop, but whatever. I almost thought maybe they used the guy inside as to answer some of the questions about him and stuff like that. This is definitely a body of water, but it's not the body of water I thought it was. So we're gonna go ahead and just move around the easy way. I thought this was the body of water that's apparently going to be down here. There's another cave in this area that I'm thinking about that I don't really want to go into yet because the we don't have the particular things we need to make it worth going inside the cave. So we're going to be ignoring most of these caves up here. More stuff for me. Interesting. There's another Dwemer thing. Although I'm pretty sure that's just an elevator to Blackreach. Which we'll go to eventually. In good due time. Much as I would like to go do it now, I don't think there's anything I can do up there. And then as far as this northern coast one, I'm guessing, yep, that is a far cry to the west. We are definitely going to keep going about this, as that's definitely probably a trail run. Very cold. Really? I didn't expect to see you guys.
Help me!
Another group of cultists. This time 3. That's possibly an issue. Go ahead and take your clothes. Not you. We'll take your clothes. Apparently I already opened that one. Powdered mammoth's tusk. Interesting. And we'll take your clothes. Okay then. Okay, so they are going to keep sending cultists after me. Not good. Nice. Problem. Goodbye. Yeah, so that makes going to Solstheim a little bit more important. We're at the point where we could go to Solstheim. I have no issue with going to Solstheim now. We also have to deal with the fact that we're being hunted by the Dark Brotherhood. Hi, guys. Out of curiosity, would any of you mind talking? Nope. Or wanting to talk? Interesting. Dark arrows. Dark bow. Dark dagger. Dark boots. Dark gauntlets. Dark helmet. Gold. Lockpick. And ingot. There. Away. Dark gauntlet. Dark mace. Gold. And lockpicks. I wonder how much gold we currently are carrying. I will check once I am in this band. Ooh, 12,000. That's a lot of gold. Dark armor. Heretical thoughts. And a leader's journal. Blister pop cap. Interesting. Boots, gauntlets, sword. More of that stuff. Got some arrows, some armor, all this granite. Where is the... There it is. Hello. Hi. You are the second bug of your kind I've recently come across. Would you like to join me? Let's go. And then, like to harvest some venom. Your help in battle. Stay here. This is your new home. Wait for me in the city. Okay. Wait for me in my home. Go to the plateau. Ale, ale. Dark greatsword. Interesting. Okay. Let's check the book that the seducer's bandit leader gave us. Locate 7 seducer's bandit camp. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So that's the camp of the northern coast. That's Kael'n's Saints camp. This is Seducer's bandit camp. Oh, interesting. That one's actually really close. Definitely go to that one first. Let's see. Iron Flesh. It's a Magica. Drop a prayer. Grab the elemental stuff again. Fox. There it is. Didn't realize how close to kicking it I was there. Oh, it's troll. That's what they were attacking. Cooked beef, wine, gloves, axes, gold, whatever the heck this thing is. That's the troll. Check this leader. Dagger, sword, gauntlets, helmet. Gnarled bark. Watcher's eye. And his journal. Okay. More of these journal things. More Daedra hearts. More dark bows. Interesting. This is very odd. Wait, what's this? Why does that look familiar? I feel as though we've seen that face before. And all I can think is cheese. Yep, that's probably Lord Shagorth. Don't know though. Not entirely sure. Alright, looks like the next one is all the way over here near Markarth. Probably travel to Markarth then. But we're going to travel a bit of a weird way to get there. The first thing we're going to do I need is to get Mage's Haven. We're going to pop over to the Mage's College real quick. Go see if we can talk to, for one, I'd like to talk to the Destruction Magic Specialist here. and at least pick up one level in destruction magic. Maybe two. Haven't decided. The cheese. What's in my safe? Did I put anything in my safe? Apparently not really. Oh, Sabasarn, how I missed thee. He may not have been a great guy, but he was a decent guy at least. Alright, let's go see if the dark if the destruction magic specialist is in the library. Nope, your restoration. Nope, your illusion. Not here. Now, I know your illusion. Let's
The eye
chat for a
of
second.
Magnus, here but lost. Slipped through our grasp. Oh, what we might have learned.
What have you got for
Spells
sale?
and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
You have anything useful? No. Hey. No.
Good day.
I don't want it to be that if I ask him for...
What do you want?
Why should I want anything? Why can't I simply be sociable with
I do wish that they'd get along better. Sarah would probably encourage that, but she probably also understands the complexity of that. There's Desargo training. Let's go check outside.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
True.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all
No idea what you're talking about.
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it.
Do you have a problem with Farrell, though?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. My
If you say so.
problem with her. She's the one who has a problem with me.
If you say so. Let's go see if the, I think that who she's complaining about is who we're looking for. No. 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 Ooh, wait a bit. Gold. Finders keepers.
And to think Mirabelle questioned my allowing you into the college. I can just imagine the look on her face now. Certainly a few of my
probably.
colleagues aren't quite as talented as they'd like to believe.
Can I get some training in destruction magic?
There's nothing more I can teach you.
Really? Is there any advice you can give me about destruction spells?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
Makes sense. What else is there to learn about destruction magic? If you can't teach me anymore, does that mean there's nothing left to learn?
I dare say you've learned all I can teach you. But that doesn't mean there isn't more out there.
What do you mean?
Over the years, I've heard things. Powerful magics lost to the ages, incredible spells that only the most skilled mages can master. This is the only thing I've ever found. I think it's better off in your hands.
Thank you. Power of the elements. So
All
we
right.
have a little bit of a work to do to get this one, but It's nice to have it in our inventory now. Where is... Oh, hi. You're actually one of the people I was looking for.
Would still come to us for enchantments.
Can you train me in enchanting?
You've already learned all I could teach you.
Yeah, that's depressing. Any college business I can handle?
I need some
Help
more
with?
supplies. Can you help out with that?
What exactly do you need?
I'm running low on greater. I need at least 5 more, if you can find them.
Sure.
All right, then.
So we'll grab 5 greater soul gems for him at some point. I don't know if he's actually gonna get. I don't know if that's an actual quest marked. I hope it is, because then it'd be easier to find him. I was hoping. Oop, my cat's being
Restoration is a
a
perfectly
pain.
valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Very true.
Why are my
Out of
research
curiosity,
materials constantly disappearing?
you're being treated badly because of your work?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Interesting. Anything for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with a
Could always use
magic
better
accent.
healing magic, that's for sure. Close wounds. Yes, please. Greater ward, no thank you. Heal other. Heal the target 75 points, does not work on it. Healing hands is heal other. Turn undead. Let's see, does she have anything good? Not really. I like how she has Mage's Hood, but she doesn't have just like robes. Like, I just want robes. I want something that looks like robes, but doesn't have an enchantment on them, so I can enchant them myself. At this point, I can probably muster a better enchantment than most. And that's that. There's a few other people I'd like to talk to. Not to mention, I'd like to go back, because I thought that one lady was restoration, and that's not correct, apparently. So we're going to go back inside it real quick. There's the Star of Magnus. This. Oh. I could have sworn I thought that was glowing for a second there. Let's head back to the library. We're almost to the end of this episode, so we are going to be finishing up soon. I was hoping... Nope. Apparently I was mistaken. Maybe it was her and she just moved very quickly for an old lady. Is somebody going to say that about me one day? Who knows? Is one day Sarah going to be old? That's something we could look into. If we have the time. A few seconds. Probably going to hang out here for a while. But let's take a look real quick at system. And let's look at... Oh wait, no. General stats. Let's see. 78 moles, 5 werewolf transformations. 20 next bitten. Days as a werewolf was 37. Days as a vampire was 27. Locations discovered, desk cleared. Days passed, 73. Not bad. Not bad. That's a lot of gold. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.